Come sign me. Hurricane sends Manchester United a good message about the Hurricane transfer. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being part of this podcast. Pick up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything that Manchester United has actually right about now. Has to bring to you the United chapter with me, your host Abu KALS. Now we definitely are talking about Hurricane and him joining Manchester United. You already know that Manchester United has been on a big hunt for getting a top striker, a finisher, and recently Hurricane was valued at £100 million, and we think that was quite a lot of money, but not so much money for a football player who's going to score more than 20 goals in a season. And that's none other than Hurricane. He's getting a little bit old, he's aging up, but first of all, there are quite big things that definitely are leading to this transfer. Anyway, for those of you who do not know who Hurricane is, Harry Edward Kane is an English professional football player who plays as a striker for Premier League club Tottenham Hotspurs and captains the English national team. A prolific goal scorer with a strong link play, Kane is regarded as one of the best strikers in the world right about now. So you can let us know what you definitely think about this gentleman. Let us know what you think about this gentleman, as he is a very good one. He's a wonderful one. He's played quite well before and is still playing very well. He's been linked to the club Manchester United for quite a long period of time, and there was a bit of a link. It was not that strong in the general transfer window. It was linked to Manchester United, but slightly. But the fact that Manchester United instead went for a short-term option, and that was foul figures. We didn't do quite a lot, I must say. He didn't score a number of goals. He didn't score many goals, and definitely we have to say he's out of the picture right about now. Going back to Besiktas, that's the deal. And right about now, we have to say that Manchester United has been looking for a top striker, and that is Harry Kane. So Harry Kane is definitely set to join Manchester United, but we need to see what impact could he be with him earning £300,000 per week. That's what he's said to be earning. Is it a lot of money or it is favorable? Well, remember that he was earning something like 200,000 at Spurs, and right about now there will be an increment of 100,000 for Manchester United, and he looks set to be taking off that. Anyway, looking at how he's been playing before, he's been playing quite brilliantly. He's a top finisher. Actually, Harry Kane reminds me of Ruud van Nistelrooy. They must be playing almost the same. Ruud van Nistelrooy and Harry Kane, they are definitely, they've got quite a lot of similarities when it comes to football, you know. And when you see how he was playing, how he plays, definitely, he's not someone whom you'll find in the defense. No. It's not someone who's going to look for opponents and take balls off the opponents. No. He's the sort of striker that will sit there and wait for you to pass the ball to him. And if you make that mistake and pass the ball to him as an opponent, or if the defenders make mistakes and he has the ball and is facing one-on-one with the goalkeeper has absolutely no chance whatsoever. I'm telling you, the goalkeeper will have no chance, I'm telling you. Anyway, I think it's going to be a brilliant move for the club Manchester United, as Harry Kane is very much into this. He wants Manchester United to sign him. There's also been a lot going on about his status at Tottenham Hotspurs, as Spurs definitely wanted him to remain at Tottenham Hotspurs until the end of his career, and he can be regarded as a legend. But regardless of what he's done for Spurs, he's definitely a good one. He's a legend. No matter whether he goes or he leaves the club or stays, it doesn't make any difference to me. Anyway, looking at how many goals he scored for Spurs from the season 2014 to 2023, he scored 21 goals in season 2014, 2015. Then season 2015, 2016, he scored 25 goals. He scored 29 goals in season 2016, season 2027, and he's had the best of seasons when he scored 30 goals in 2017, 2018. And also, these 30 goals, you'll remember that they were scored in 37 appearances. Then Harry Kane again had scored 17 goals the next season, then 18, 23, 17, and more than 24 goals in this concluded season. And definitely, he is a brilliant one. He's a very, very, very good football player, I must say. So, if you're going to get a football player that is going to get you more than 20 goals, then that's good. I mean, Manchester United had Wout Figures, and Wout Figures definitely did not perform. He didn't perform at all, and United had injected a bit of money in him. It's a good job he was on loan. Can you imagine if Wout Figures was bought on a permanent deal? I think Manchester United would have the same problems with they've had with Harry Maguire, with not finding a big club to sell to Harry Maguire. So I think the best thing to do is sign this gentleman, because he already has figures in his list. He's got big figures: 24, 17 goals, 23, 18, 17, 30, 30, 29, 25, 21. It's definitely a very good one. It's top scorer. And also remember that season 2021 to 2022 made his biggest number of assists, 14 assists in 23 goals in 35 appearances. Definitely, he is a brilliant one. Very, very brilliant, very good football player. And I think if Manchester United can have him, they will definitely have done themselves good justice, a lot of justice. So, people were comparing, telling me who is better, is it Hurricane or is it Hurricane who is better, or Cristiano Ronaldo? I must say, Cristiano Ronaldo is a good football player, but age is getting up with him. Age is definitely getting up with him. I mean, Hurricane is 29 years old, and Cristiano Ronaldo is way older, more than 37, I think, right about now. He doesn't have a lot to do to bring on the table. I mean, you can't rely on him for the next 2 3 years. I think I would still take Harry Kane. So I'll answer a few of your questions, as someone is asking how many goals has Harry Kane scored. So how many goals has Harry Kane scored? Kane's overall career stats for the club Spurs. Anyway, overall, let's say overall, he's got 578 goals. Games played, sorry, and he's got quite a big number of goals. 345, is it? Oh, he's a very brilliant one. It's a very good one right here. Anyway, how many yellow cards has Harry Kane had? He's got quite a number. He's got How many yellow cards has Harry Kane had? Harry Kane averages 22 passes per match, with a pass compilation of 73% and 2 assists. Harry Kane has received 5 yellow cards and 0 red cards. In average, Infigo player rating for Harry Kane is in the English Premier League 2022-2023 is 8.02. And let me see if I've got another question. Why is Harry Kane so popular? Anyway, Harry Kane is a good one. He is renowned for his prolific goal scoring and record and link up plays. He's a very good one, I must say. He's a perfect one. And who has the most goals in the Premier League? I must say Alan Shearer. Should I say Alan Shearer with 260 goals is all-time top scorer in Premier League history. Let's see. How many goals does Harry Kane have in the Premier League all time? Harry Kane has 205 goals, and he's in the third position, I must say. Around 205 goals around there. So you can let us know. What you definitely think about this transfer. Let us know what you think about Harry Kane joining Manchester United. I think it's going to be a brilliant move for Manchester United, as Manchester United is more than interested in signing Harry Kane. They want a top striker. They're looking for a top striker, and I think they've got a top striker. If they need one, they have Harry Kane, who's priced £100 million, and £100 million for a 20 goal scoring, 20 plus actually, 20 plus goal scoring player, £100 million. I don't think it's a bad one. So I think Manchester United definitely will be happy to have this lad because he's a brilliant one. He's a very, very good one. Let us know what you think about Harry Kane and him joining Manchester United, whether you think it could be a waste of money or whether you think it's going to be a brilliant move for the club, Manchester United. And the fact that Manchester United does not have that prolific striker, that wonderful striker, that finisher, you can see very many goals were lost by Manchester United as even when Marcus Rashford tried to make a few crosses to the centre forward. Definitely, it did not go on quite well. Many goals were lost. I mean, chances were definitely not. Chances were created in the last season. I must say, loads of chances were created, but they were definitely not the best with the striking section not doing its best, and that's why Manchester United needs a football player like Harry Kane to get into there. As Harry Kane, if a football player like Harry Kane gets into Manchester United, definitely it's going to be a brilliant move. For Manchester United, it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a brilliant one, as I think Manchester United has that problem as it stands per now. And it will be remembered that Eric Ten Hag came out and said a few things about this lad. He said he's a professional, a very wonderful one, top scoring player, and having him at the club will be a great thing. And the fact that himself wants the move, he wants the move. Harry Kane is interested in the move. He wants to play. He wants to win at least a Premier League title. I mean, Spurs has not won titles for a very long period of time. There's not won titles for quite long. I mean, if he needs to be regarded as one of the best rated high, definitely needs to be in a club like Manchester United, or he needs to be even in a bigger club than Manchester United. But I don't think you can find a bigger one, but possibly Manchester United. I mean, remaining at Tottenham or Spurs isn't the best of solutions for him because Spurs is not going to take him anywhere. Even when you look at the Premier League table, the EPL table, where Spurs definitely, where Spurs finished in the Premier League, it wasn't the best of it wasn't the best of positions because it didn't even it wasn't even the best of it wasn't the best of positions. I mean, they tried. I must say they tried, but it wasn't the best of positions, you know. So and that has been on for quite a long period of time. Looking the last season, there was no top four football for them, and looking at the previous season, they got top four, but they were number four in the that took them to Champions League. But again, it wasn't enough because they didn't win. There was no trophy in there. Then season 20, season 2021, still Spurs finished in the seventh position. No Champions League football. Season 2029. 2020 Spurs definitely finished in the 60th position, and looking at season 2018, season 2019, Spurs finished in the fourth position, and they got a bit of Champions League football for fourth position. I mean, they've not finished in second or third in a very long period of time. Maybe since 2017, 2018, that's when they finished third, but even that was not enough. Then they had played quite well, finishing in the second position. That was 2016, 2017, but still they didn't win the league. Then 2015, third position. I mean, they've been staggering for quite a long period of time. So 2014. Finishing in the fifth position, you can see they've been struggling for quite a long period of time. And if Harry Kane needs to finish in the first position, he needs to get to a serious club like Manchester United. It's a bonus for him. I think if he wants to improve himself, if he wants the legendary status, he needs to get to a much better club. I mean, you can't be Harry Kane and you've not won the Premier League. You know, that's definitely not fair of you. That's not fair for a football player like Harry Kane. I think he needs to get to a club that is going to bring on results and big results to him, and his name can be attributed to greatness. It already is. I mean, he's broken Wayne Rooney's record, but again, you need to be in a serious club to take the Premier League title. You know, or even other titles, compete favorably. But the fact that he sent Manchester United a message that he is willing and able to sign, definitely that's a good thing. That's a good job. We think Manchester United should definitely go for Harry Kane. If the 100 million is becoming a problem, then that means Manchester United is not ready. But because we know the Manchester United can't afford the 100 million pound, and we're most likely going to see this transfer happening. I think it could be the transfer of the season, hopefully. Otherwise, because why do I say so? Because everyone knows at this point in time the Manchester United needs a top striker. Otherwise, I thank you for being part of this, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu KALS. Thank you and goodbye for now.